Hey everybody, how you doing? So I just got finished working out. I'm a little sweaty. I went on a little hike in the neighborhood. It's such a beautiful day today, but I just wanted to come on really quick and talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on in the real estate market, a little bit about this lawsuit that happened from the sellers against the brokerages about the brokers conspiring to make sellers pay commissions. So the sellers ended up winning this lawsuit, and now they are not obligated to pay the buyer's commission. And they were honestly never obligated in the beginning. It was always an option. But now it's stating that, that sellers can't put in the MLS how much money that they're going to give to the buyer's agents. So now the buyers are responsible for paying commissions to their buyer's agents. The feedback that I'm hearing from sellers is that they are ecstatic about the ruling. They're really excited and they're like, oh, we're going to save so much money now that we don't have to pay for the buyer's commission. But here's the problem with that, is that when you have a listing agent, of course they're doing everything on their end to make sure that your property gets sold. But there's another half to that, and the other half clearly are the buyers. So the buyer's agents are bringing their buyers to come and purchase your property that you're wishing to sell. And when the buyers understand that if you don't pay the commission, that they're going to be obligated to pay this commission, which, buyers are already struggling to even purchase a home. But now that they know that they're going to have to pay the commission if you don't, they are less likely to come and purchase your property. Why, in a buyer's mind, why would they come and look at your property, purchase your property, knowing that they are obligated to pay the commissions? So, in my opinion, it's not fact, this is just my personal opinion, is that when you go to list your house is going to be sitting on the market a lot longer than what it would have been before. And houses are already sitting on the market for a long time because of higher interest rates and higher prices, inflation, all of that. So your houses are already sitting on the market, from what I'm seeing, 60 days, 100 days, 300 days, 400 days, houses are sitting on the market. So now that sellers feel like that they don't need to pay the buyer's commission, it's going to be a lot harder for you sellers. There's not a way where it's incorporated for buyers to say, oh, I'll just pay the seller's commission out of the amount that I'm pre-approved for. That's not existing yet. What you can do, I would say, for buyers, possibly overpay to purchase the property, however much the commission is, overpay the sellers, that price. So if it's a $700,000 house, you pay $720,000 or whatever. And then you ask for the seller to credit you back the money to pay your buyer's commission. Or, you can say to the seller, sellers are still allowed to pay commission. It's not like now they can't. It's just that they're not obligated, but they can still pay commission. And what I'm seeing is a lot of sellers are actually still paying commission because they know the dangers of not paying commission. But if there is any instance where you're a buyer and you're in love with this property, you can ask that the seller pay half, and then you pay half of the commissions. Ultimately it's up to the seller to say yes or no. most likely they'll say, yeah, I'll go half with you so that we can get this property sold. But if they don't, you know, at the end of the day, buyers, there's a loophole. You don't have to pay commission. And I honestly think that it's wrong to make the buyers pay the commission because they're purchasing the property. But if you have to pay, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to buy a house, you're in love with this house, but you don't want to pay the commission for it, and the seller doesn't want to pay the commission for it, you don't have to buy that house. If you do end up buying the house, you will be obligated to sign a contract now before you go see any properties, before any agents take you to look anywhere. You're going to be obligated to sign a contract stating that if you purchase a home, you are going to pay commission. So if there's a house that you love and you really want to buy it and the seller doesn't want to help pay commissions, you're going to have to pay that. But you're not obligated to look at these houses where the sellers are not paying commission. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that this lawsuit kind of hurt everybody. It definitely hurt the sellers because you're gonna get a lot less traffic. You already barely had any traffic to begin with because homes are on the market for a long time. But now you're gonna get a little bit less traffic because now buyers cannot afford to pay the commission. You know, buyers on their end, it kind of really sucks because you're gonna have to come up with money. Like I know the situation that we're in right now, and buying a home is gonna be like your biggest purchase, one of the biggest purchases of your lifetime. And for you guys to have to come up with closing costs and down payment and all of that, you know, it puts you in a bad position because now you're gonna have to come up with commission for your agent if the sellers are not willing to pay it. And for agents, you know, honestly, being an agent is not easy. There's a lot that goes into selling real estate. It's not just, oh, you know, you guys see all these TV shows, $1 Million Listing, you know, buying Sunset, selling Hollywood, all these things that make selling real estate look glamorous. And it is great, but it's not easy. You know, you have to negotiate, you have to fill out contracts, you have to make sure that things are getting in on time so that you and your client don't get sued. That's what we do. We're not just here to, oh, we're just gonna show you some nice houses and then that's it. You know, we do all of the footwork. And so now we're kind of placed in a position to where we have to fight for our commissions. We have to really, really fight and almost feels like beg and plead and get our worth across to buyers and sellers. And, you know, so I don't know. I just wanted to come on here really quick and just say that. Also, market update. There are, like I said, a lot of homes sitting on the market. I'm hearing that the interest rates are going to drop a couple times throughout this year. So what that is, when interest rates drop, more people are going to be able to buy. When more people are able to buy, the prices will go up more. So my advice to you, which is what it always is that if you are in the position to buy, you should really try to do it now. And if you're not in the position to buy, you should really work on positioning yourself, because there's going to come a time, you know, and it's interest rates are going to drop. And everybody that's been sitting on the sidelines waiting for them to drop, they're going to dive right into the market and they're going to swoop up the houses that, you know, everybody wants, that are still somewhat reasonably priced, and they're going to come in and they're going to get these properties, and you're going to be sitting here, you're like trying to get it together, like, okay, let me do my paperwork now, when you should have already did it. So my advice is If you can buy right now, buy right now. If you cannot buy right now, but you are interested in buying, prepare yourself. Get your credit together, get your paperwork together. If you need any help navigating through this market or navigating through the home buying process, if you want to know about down payment assistance programs, let me know. Inbox me, leave me a comment, text me, email me, and I will be glad to help. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Get some sunshine. Bye.